Okay guys, we're here with some Eldrazi Tron today. Playing a usual pretty stock list. Chalice of the Voids over here, a Singleton Ulamog off to the side, some Ballista, Karn's TKS, Matter Shaper, Reality Smasher, Ugin, Tron lands, all the good stuff. Usual Karn targets in the board, Ballista, Titan, Wormcoil Sovereign, Snaring Bridge, Coding, Spyglass Needle, and all the other good stuff. Hopefully we can find a match relatively quickly and start getting into it. Plan on playing a lot of Eldrazi Tron today, so we'll see how we can end up doing. I think the deck's pretty good, and I think Chalice of the Void is going to be particularly potent against a lot of people playing Prowess. And let's see how we can do it. It's coming on. It's not appear to be Death Cloud. No, I plan on just playing Eldrazi Tron today. Old Sergeant Snuggles. Sand seems reasonable. Chalice 1 or Chalice on 2. TKS on 3. That would seem pretty reasonable. Has potential for Tron as well to get Ulamog out quickly. Oh, we're against Tron here. Unfortunately, they have map on 1. It could be regular Tron, so I'm still going to play out the Chalice here over the TKS. If they're on E-tron, obviously, we get a little bit punished. If they have natural, maybe we can get them with the TKS. That'd be great. Tech Edge could be interesting. Let's see what they're working with. They are on E-tron. Let's get that Karn the Great Creator out of there. Okay, this actually is not that bad for us. They actually had natural with the map too. Kind of wild. They had me. And their hand was good. Just happens to be good for me because of the TKS deal with the Karn. They ripped. That sucks for me. We already have Chalice on 1. Definitely not blocking. You can have a bunch of mana next turn. I don't want to show my Tech Edge quite yet. I don't have to. Definitely not going to double block the Smasher here, I think. I have a bunch of mana. I don't want to draw to something good. That's unfortunate. Now they take my Ulamog, which would have been a trump card here. A trump of sorts. So their hand is Blast Zone or is this Tower Matter Shaper? So I can Tech Edge this. They're down a lot on mana, and my Matter Shaper can do some blocking. It's not a bad draw as well, potentially. I think I have to take them off Tron here. We hit Tower. We're in a fine spot. We have double Matter Shaper trying to hit Tower to go with our Ugin. You're gonna play Expedition. Oh, Dismember. Yuck. That was a very, very good draw for them. I think I have to go after this, unfortunately. Okay, we're at 5 now. Battlefield. It's not awful. Land allows us to Ugin, which is pretty good. I'll put this down. Let's just have clean block. Don't have another Dismember. Dismember, Ballista, Reality Smasher, we're dead to all those. That's not great for us. But we're actually not that bad to this. Fresh this afternoon. Yeah. Listen to that. Actually, why am I listening to my YouTube mix? I wanted to listen to. I want to go to Spotify. I was kind of jamming on the Spotify playlists, and with the now realizing that my ad blocker actually helps this year. It's great. Yeah, one dungeon. This dismember puts us in a sketchy spot, but I think we're fine-ish. Yeah, I'm taking that out. We're in a rough spot here, but not just dead. That sucks. I mean, obviously them drawing that is like the worst case scenario for us. I mean, we have to make the play, because if not, they just go get, I guess we could have dismembered here if we hit tower. No, we would have drawn 2 dead, so you're just dead basically no matter what there, unfortunately. Let's take out all these. Believe this is how I want to sideboard. Yeah, I think this is fine. Fortunately, the mirror is usually about who draws like less dead cards or who has like more than nuts. The mirror is pretty lackluster in gameplay. It's romantic. How's it going, Ellie Silva? Got the classic E-tron emotes. Okay, yep. I mean, I have Tron plus like Karn and TKS. Pretty easy keep. Okay, I'm not gonna listen to Viper. No matter how much I think Viper is hilarious. They also have Tron again? Gosh, give me a break here. There's a power plant. When Popper Well monitors 2 has alpha burn. Yeah, that's fair. I think I need a TKS here. And double TKS. Magic Online? Oh, hello? Hello? Am I here? My entire computer just like flickered there? Am I still here? My monitors and like everything seem to flicker? Hello? Hello? Still here? Okay. That was kind of just weird. Did you guys see that? Or is that just me? Froze for a second. Okay. It wasn't just me. I'm gonna go with TKS, see if they drew anything else. They didn't. Now I can do this. Plus Warping Whale. Obviously I have to use 2 spells there, but like they're both spells that don't really do that much. This is something that is somewhat concerning, but beatable. I'm gonna take out both my TKS's. They're gonna have like 6 mana afterwards. Not the end of the world with our 6/6 Ballista. Can't be killed by just a Dismember. And if they do try to Dismember it, they die as well. And they can't really go for like Karn, because Karn is not like good enough to kill. Sure. Need to have something very, very good here. I'm not quite sure what it could be, if anything at all. I guess it could be Tower Karn, but no, I beat that, theoretically. Sure, that doesn't matter. This Dismember beats that. Then we pump this up twice, and they're dead. Now let's see, can my opponent not have Tron this time? I would really appreciate it if they didn't have Tron this time. What did to Nostrils? Under the Watchful. Usually my mods get the follow sellers quicker than I do, but they got it quickly. I ended up getting that one. It's like Whack-A-Mole, but with bots. It's fun. It's like a mini game with the chat. I mean, we have turn 3 Tron. They do not have turn 3 Tron for once, thank God. Ooh, we have backup Karn to beat the TKS. Now that's poggers. Still good. I think it's fine. It's not like insane by any means, but I think it's like a reasonable deck to play right now. Like very, very reasonable deck to play. You got the TKS? You do. So she chose too much. This game is somewhat difficult to play. I'm not quite sure how I want to play it, depending on what they take. So they took Karn. And depending on what we draw here, it changes things a lot. Like if we draw TKS, I'm obviously going TKS Matter Shaper. Dismember. That's interesting. I'm gonna lead on that, I think. I think doing this is fine. Then we have like a big turn with Karn the next turn. We can deal with Matter Shaper now while still having 1/1 Ballista out. Seems good to me. Obviously, if they have another TKS here, it kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world because we can take this up and be in a reasonable spot. It kind of sucks to have to do this, but I think I do. I don't think I want to be taking too much damage. Like, if they hit a land there, it could have been bad for us, potentially. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, them just doing that is so fine with me. Ugh, they're so screwed now. It's like insane. Oh, I don't have Wormcoil Engine to get. What I do have is this, so I can do this, plus this, and then limit their mana a lot. It should basically be GG's from this point. Sure, that doesn't matter. Yep, they're figuring out they can't use the Mind Stone because I have Karn out. And they're done. They're done here. I mean, there was one game where one person had Tron and one person didn't. The person who didn't have Tron lost. There's another game where that happened. The person who didn't have Tron lost, and then both of us had Tron, but I was on the play, so I won. That's one way that the E-tron mirror goes. Trouble. Last week, fucked around, got a triple double. Today was a good day. You are. Yeah, no land's no good. I mean, obviously this hand's gonna be good if we draw like tower. I'm not gonna try to draw to maximize tower. But this draw allows us to maximize drawing towards tower. Or not maximize, but have still reasonable draws towards tower as well as Eldrazi Temple. And obviously I'm hoping that my Chalice of the Void is good here. Chalice is good here, then I'm gonna be in a good spot. This Rainforest could mean a lot of different things. Okay, we drew tower. Sometimes lucky, boys. Sometimes lucky. Not quite sure what deck my opponent's playing here. Could be Heliod. Looks like it is Heliod. If they have Heliod, I really want to take it. And that makes it so we can't double spell next turn necessarily. I think taking out Heliod is very important here. Okay, now I gotta take out Skyclave and then take the Coco the next turn. There's a bug in my room. Yuck. Hopefully they found their way out like immediately. Thank God. It's like a slight space in my window that I have open that can have stuff coming out of it. Really have another Skyclave here? Or just Ballista for one? Sure, that's fine. Perfect. That's so good for me, actually. And I didn't play my Reality Smasher. I didn't play my Reality Smasher. What is wrong with me? It's so good for me, and then I just didn't play my Reality Smasher. God, what is wrong with me? What is my brain doing? I deserve to lose this one. Okay, they just conceded. Thank God. Holy moly, my brain. What is happening? My brain is mushy. I think Chalice is kind of bad here. Let me look at how people have made their decks. How have people built their Heliod decks recently? Four paths. Maybe I actually do want Chalice. Let's probably bring in paths. But they have just Skyclave apparitions. So I don't know. basically never actually getting Walking Ballista with my Karn. I'm getting the combo of Torpor Orb and Snaring Bridge. And then Liquid Metal Coating. Makes your brain up. Yeah. I literally thought, like, oh, okay, I want to draw Temple so I can play my cards. And I just didn't play the cards. So I'll bring in a Wormcoil Engine. I'll keep this hand and lose. I just played you, yeah. We don't actually, like, gain anything from playing Temple. Because we don't have TKS to draw a second Temple to. So playing this first... Okay, opponent's got the... They don't play Coco, obviously I'll just Warping Will this. If they do play Coco, I'm just gonna wait. See if they hit. Like shows mono red. Oh, okay, my bad. Let me change it. That was a pretty good Coco for us. But I didn't play my Matter Shaper. I hope no one's realizing what's happening in this song. Because I like... I need to actually turn down my gain. It's a little bit too loud. But I think this song is, like, really funny. But it's, like, really absurd. Thought this was a possibility. Like, they could have a second one, but... It's also, like, kind of fucked up. But I remember my friend showing me this, like, in Dairy Queen, and I thought it was just, like... I still remember it from those days. Okay. Don't have Path to Exile opponent, please. Yeah. I was hoping they weren't going to have that. I was hoping they were not going to have that. Okay, give me Urza's Power Plant to make this easy on me. Blast him. That's interesting. This is really interesting. I think I'm supposed to main phase crack Blast Zone and then Spatial Contortion this, try and block here. I could also Ballista for 3, like shoot this down, but I think this is better. Shuts them down on a lot of mana. They have Ballista and 2 unknowns in their hand right now. I think blocking there over this is better, although I could be wrong. I could just Ballista 1 to shoot this down, but if they're doing that, I think that's good for me. I'm gonna play this to see like if they have Path or something in their hand, and we can play Ballista for 1 if we need to. Let's take Ranger Captain. Feel pretty good about my spot. How's it going, Final Noob? Good old Final Noob. The dog's out. The dog's out. Hoop. Yeah, I don't care about Warrior Champion like at all. I don't think that they can punish me realistically. Like, they need to have Path, but I feel like if they had Path, they would have used it last turn. They need to have had Path in their hand and then draw another Path here. I think that's the only way that can realistically get punished. Okay, Warrior Champion, sure. I don't care. Yeah, now I just have lethal here. I just play Smasher and kill them. Such a weird game. Such a weird game. Did not expect it to play out the way that it did, like, at all. But it ended up playing out fairly nicely for us. Especially after game 1 where I forgot to play my Reality Smasher. Oh, I should probably be paying attention that I have the join league up. I didn't even notice. I'm gonna keep this hand and lose with that. Just got a good feeling I'm gonna lose with this hand, but I think it's a keep. Well, I'm gonna slam this Warping Whale on that. Drawing the map here is interesting. Well, I'm glad I have the deck that I chose to play, because this matchup should be very good for us. We can get cheesed with how the hand that we got. Like, we can just die to this next turn, it's possible. Their hand is, like, super nutted. I think I have to jam this in the main phase. I think we're supposed to just kill that main phase. Like, I think a lot can go wrong for us. If they had a second, like, creature they could play for one, they would have probably played it. Yeah, this is what they're doing. This is great for us. Let's set up really, really well for the next turn. Versus Power Plant. Okay, Wormcoil Engine. Pass the turn. Managed to play the Mantrade series? Yes, I was able to play. They said they gave me a one-time courtesy to play. Gave me a one-time courtesy. I'm just gonna snap off all its dusting them, getting something else with Karn. Person, yeah, they've seen enough. Didn't even need Chalice in that game. Drawing that Dismember probably saved me, I have to imagine. Ulamog is ungodly slow. Not gonna keep it in. I think taking out Tech Edge is also fine here. Just the cards, I think, just fine here. I think I'm gonna try keeping a card in this matchup rather than taking it out. I know that could be wrong, but I think it's fine. Neon lights. Nobel Prize. I'm gonna keep this hand and lose with it, but I think this is a hand that you should be keeping all the time. Just some amount of time you just like die on turn 2, and that's just kind of the way it is. Well, that makes things a bit harder for me. Well, they only have 2 cards in hand. Hopefully they don't just like have many Morphoses. That'll be a pain. Like, being on the draw, like, even though Chalice 1 is obviously, like, insane in this matchup, being on the draw, sometimes this happens, and, like, their ones are still very good because it just triggers everything. I can usually just still die here, even though I kind of don't like their ones. Like, they have double dart here. Be, like, 8 plus 5 plus 5. Be 18 right there. Just be straight dead. But if I can get to this Blast Zone, then game's gonna be over. I'm gonna take Dart. That's the card I definitely care about the most here. The Lyris I don't care about all that much. Metamorphose. Yuck. They decided not to Lyris here though. Yeah, they messed up. Okay, well, I can block here, which I kind of need to do, because we're going to be taking 1,000,000 points. I can kind of just blast zone down there. 6. Yeah, I'm not going to go down to 2 here. I'm going to do this. Or unfortunate, maybe. This is their hand plus an unknown. Get to bobble next turn. We don't have mana set up. Yeah, I think I just need to do this. If I draw land next turn, then I get to Ballista down the Lyris. Obviously, them having bobble here really sucks for us, but I think we need to make that play. That works too. Next turn, I think I'm going to play Chalice 1, leave up Warping Whale. Though, actually just Chalice 2 is probably just better. Probably just locks them out. Chalice 2 probably just locks them out. Yep. As I said, matchup is, like, insanely good for me. Chalice just, like, ends their entire game. Basically the reason why I want to play my deck. Well, there's some games where they have, like, that game was very, very close to just us being dead, though. Don't you step to my balls and do what I did. TGX got snuffed. I'm the greatest. I haven't watched a Greek God X stream in 1,000,000 years. What does he do nowadays? E-tron good? I think it's good. It's Mole Drifter. Very good player. Very good Japanese player. Sand looks a lot better. Yeah, I think doing that is fine. No. Yikes. Probably has a discard spell. Ooh. Let's see, green. Or I mean white. Yeah, okay. Maximum, yeah. I have Outs to Infinite Life, so I'm not going to concede to whatever. Actually, I'll just tell them when they go for it. So we're against green-white twice today. The Mirror, and then red-white Prowess. Do I have Elixir? No, I have Ulamog in my deck. I can mill them out that way. My game plan is go Torpor Orb, Ensnaring Bridge with Karn the Great Creator out, and then get them afterwards. You have to do this in case that their hand is like Coco into like Ballista combo. And obviously gonna Coco here. See if they hit Skyclave plus like something. This is problematic, but we can at least take Ballista, and then we can always dust them next turn. Ballista plus Heliod. I'm gonna take Ballista here. Even though they'll be able to bring back the Heliod afterwards, I think that's fine. Oh, they can Ranger Captain me, though. But I gotta just play Smashes if they Ranger Captain me, so it's not the end of the world. Also, it turns out they're Heliod. both those reasons, it's not that big of a deal, actually. You do Ranger Captain, yeah, okay. Not the worst situation for me. Take the Heliod this time. The Arbor Elf doesn't really accomplish anything. I want to keep this back in case I need to block. My neighbor's dog's going off the chain right now. Let's play this first. See what they're working with, and then I'll discuss them. Okay, they're working with nothing. And count. Their brainwashed minds. Okay, that's good for us. Take out the chalices, bring in the spatials, bring in a Wormcoil engine. I think we're supposed to bring in a ballista. New Bring to Light Scapeshift, use at the level of the red prowess. I think the Bring to Light Scapeshift deck has game. Against a lot of stuff in the metagame. Especially if you're going slower, you can get got by it. But I would have to imagine it has a bad prowess matchup. Although maybe that's solvable in the sideboard in some manner that I don't know about. But who knows? Oh, we have Natural Tron with Karn. Not gonna mulligan. Dismember here would be nice. No Dismember. I mean, they could just have Damping Sphere, but, I mean, that's light. Slows them down a good chunk as well. Yeah, okay. Not a bad draw step. Wow, that's what they're doing. That's insane. That's insane. I think I'm just gonna TKS them here. Interesting as well. I think I'm gonna do this instead now. Oh, why is my computer flickering? Guys, can you why is my computer flickering? That's so weird. My computer's just flickering. Like, though it just seems to be like the displays. I'm not quite sure why it's flickering. Very weird. Very, very weird. Wonder winner play MTG, yeah. Ballista. Okay. I'm just gonna Ulamog this person next turn. Yeah, they've seen enough. We are running well. I would say we're running well. I would say we're running above average. Slightly, at least slightly above average. Sydney. Sets his wings. I think I'm gonna keep this hand. It is like a little bit weak, but I think it's fine. This is good old Azax from the stream regular. 0 trophies. Yep. Hopefully they're not on green Tron. That's what I'm worried about. They're on Heliod, I feel completely fine. They are on Heliod, it looks like. I should have played one of my Urza lands. That was a slight mistake there. See if we get punished for it. I was really hoping they were going to play Arbor Elf there, because then I could Warping Whale it. I don't get a Warping Whale, unfortunately. What are they going to go get? Ballista? Okay. They're at lower life total than me, so I'm going to try and be more aggressive here. Possible. So they have Coco is what they're saying now. I'm going to make a 1/1 so I can Pithing Needle naming Heliod, I think. There's my Pithing Needle. There it is. So I guess I could just name Walking Ballista, couldn't I? Because that's probably better. Although they can just Skyclave Apparition, so either way it probably doesn't matter. Since you force this to your opponent. Lock Ballista on it. Yes, but we're assuming that our, like, if they hit Skyclave Apparition, they can take the Karn. And stopping the Heliod is not that big of a deal, I think, compared to, you know, with the Ballista. Yeah, no, I haven't heard this song in a long time either. God, a lot of mana. This sucks a lot. Me again? Still wondering why you're not naked. Song's name. There's this power plant here. Okay, that's big game. That's big game. I guess. Yikes, okay. Do we have Ballista to go get? We do? No, I don't. Yeah, we do. Does that do it? Is that good enough? I guess Ballista is good. Oh, it's so much mana. I wanted to figure if I had one more mana, it would be like super easy for me because then I could blast zone like Ensnaring Bridge, but I can't. Yeah, I guess I have to just go get Ballista, don't I? I could get that Pithing Needle. I didn't even know. More you know. Don't want to kill the Ballista right off the bat, because Karn is obviously stopping it from doing anything. And we potentially have ways to, like, kill things so that we can block and keep our Karn around. Worried, obviously, about another Skyclave Apparition, but not much I can do about that. If they Skyclave this, I kill this, and I have a block on the Ballista. Okay. I have to do this, unfortunately. Smart heals, get rid of that. Put the counter there, and then I kill this. I'm not just dead here, so it still does to win this game. All's dust. Yep. We still have outs. All's dust, Ulamog, another Karn. That's about it. Charlotte's not gonna cut it, unfortunately. Had some outs, limited, but still had outs. You on the draw that game? You weren't even on the draw. Yeah. I could have gone for a different line, which would have played around all that, but I think the Ballista line was the best in a lot of situations. Could have just killed the Ballista, but I think that leaves us in a worse spot in a lot of... Like, we're basically in the same spot regardless. Could bring in Source Spyglass. That's fine. Killed Skyclave and block the token. I could have, actually, couldn't I? Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I could have done that. I actually should have won that game, then now thinking back on it. Ugh. Hands of mana is so sketchy. Super, super sketchy. And if they have like Utopia Sprawl, it's so bad for us, but I'm gonna keep it and ditch Mad Ray Shaper, I think. Try to draw towards like hitting the Tron land in some way. That's good for me, so then I can ballista it down. Okay, good thing I got rid of the Ray Shaper. Like, my thought was that I wanted to use this on an Arbor Elf. Like, every time. Unfortunate. Need to draw lands here now. I don't like Raining Blood. I don't know why I'm still listening to it. I just have Coco. Let's see how good their Coco is. I don't really want this little bit. Their Coco is insane, then we're in a bad spot. If their Coco is not insane, then we're in a fine spot. And I guess it depends on what their hand is as well. That was pretty good. I told him he doesn't have infinite life. As long, like, I was like, if you have infinite life, you can see to a 10/10 ballista. He said, nah. I was like, okay, then go through it. Well, let's see how much life they're gonna gain. Hallelujah. Holla back up. Opponent is gaining life. Talking in the chat. I told him I had outs, but he was just like, I have infinite life. I was like, you have infinite life if I have like big ballista, and that's good enough. Do I want to even dismember it right now? And his path, canopy, they sacked a canopy. I don't even want to kill it right now, so I'm just going to pass the turn. Okay, down a path. They've got like a million cards in hand now. The rules, and so do I. No commitments, what I thinking of. Get this from any other guy. Tell you how I'm feeling. Understand, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Round or desert you. I don't even like know what a good draw is here, like TKS, I guess. TKS would be good, I guess. You know, all this dust for later is fine. Not gonna play Ugin here because then we don't have Dismember up and we're dead to the board. If you don't leave up Dismember. Karn is good. Yeah, Karn would obviously be good as well. They're gonna have a lot of mana next turn. No lie, what hurt you? Probably should have just taken this up to 3. That probably would have been better for me, and then crack it and then dismember. Gonna play it. Wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gonna make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Let you down. Never gonna turn around. Yeah, we're just dead now. Say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie. Unfortunate. Unfortunate end to lose to Heliod the 3rd time. But their draws were pretty nice, and our draws did not quite line up as nicely. Maybe the 6 was supposed to be a mulligan. I could see that being the case. And we messed up in game 1, unfortunately. You up. Never gonna. And desert you. Cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Tell a lie or desert you. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going, so that's fine. Unfortunate 4-1 after he starts the other ones. But I think we could have played game 1 better. Game 2 was a risky keep and got punished for it. The hands are pretty good, but what can you do? That's just the way it goes sometimes. Let's open our chests and see if we hit well. Do not believe we hit well here. Well, if you watch this on YouTube, make sure to give me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.